Welcome. Today, we're diving into the world of housing laws. Whether you're a tenant, landlord, or homeowner, understanding these laws is crucial. Housing laws are designed to protect the rights of everyone involved in renting, buying, or selling property. They set the rules for how homes are leased, maintained, and even how disputes are resolved. In this video, we'll break down the basics, explore key rights and responsibilities, and look at how these laws impact daily life. Let's start by understanding what housing laws actually are and why they matter for you. Housing laws are a set of rules and regulations that govern the relationship between landlords, tenants, and homeowners. These laws cover everything from how a lease is written to how repairs are handled and even how evictions are carried out. They exist at the federal, state, and local levels, so the rules can vary depending on where you live. The main goal is to ensure safe, fair, and affordable housing for everyone. By understanding these laws, you can better protect your rights and fulfill your responsibilities as a tenant or landlord. You might wonder why housing laws are so important. Simply put, they help create a fair playing field for everyone. Without these laws, landlords could set unfair terms, tenants might not have safe living conditions, and disputes could easily get out of hand. Housing laws ensure that homes are habitable, leases are clear, and that both parties know their rights and obligations. They also provide a framework for resolving conflicts, which helps keep communities stable and safe. Housing laws operate at different levels: federal, state, and local. Federal laws set the baseline for housing rights, such as anti-discrimination protections. State laws add more specific rules, like security deposit limits or eviction procedures. Local ordinances can go even further, addressing issues like rent control or building codes. It's important to know which laws apply in your area, as they can differ significantly from one place to another. At the federal level, several important laws shape housing rights. The Fair Housing Act prohibits discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, national origin, disability, or family status. The Americans with Disabilities Act ensures accessibility for people with disabilities. The Housing and Urban Development Act supports affordable housing initiatives. These laws provide a foundation for fair treatment and equal opportunity in housing across the country. State housing laws often expand on federal protections. They might set rules for how much a landlord can charge for a security deposit, how quickly repairs must be made, or how eviction notices should be delivered. Some states have rent control laws, while others do not. It's essential to check your state's specific regulations to understand your rights and obligations. Local governments can pass their own housing ordinances. These might include rules about building safety, noise levels, or how many people can live in a single unit. Some cities have strict rent control, while others focus on property maintenance standards. Local ordinances can have a big impact on your day-to-day living, so it's important to be aware of them. Landlords have a range of responsibilities under housing laws. They must provide safe, habitable living conditions, make necessary repairs, and respect tenants' privacy. Landlords are also required to follow fair housing practices and cannot discriminate against tenants. Understanding these duties helps landlords avoid legal trouble and ensures tenants have a safe place to live. Tenants have important rights protected by housing laws. They have the right to a safe and habitable home, privacy, and freedom from discrimination. Tenants can also request repairs and, in some cases, withhold rent if essential repairs aren't made. Knowing your rights as a tenant can help you advocate for yourself and resolve issues more effectively. The lease agreement is a key document in any rental relationship. It outlines the terms of the rental, including rent amount, duration, and rules for both parties. A clear lease helps prevent misunderstandings and provides a reference if disputes arise. Both landlords and tenants should read and understand the lease before signing. Security deposits are common in rental agreements. They protect landlords against damage or unpaid rent. Housing laws often limit how much can be charged and require landlords to return the deposit within a certain time after the tenant moves out, minus any deductions for damage. Tenants should document the condition of the property when moving in and out to avoid disputes. Landlords are responsible for keeping rental properties in good repair. This includes fixing, plumbing, heating, and electrical issues, as well as addressing safety hazards. Tenants should report problems promptly and allow reasonable time for repairs. If repairs aren't made, tenants may have options like withholding rent or making repairs themselves and deducting the cost. Tenants have a right to privacy in their homes. Landlords must give advance notice, usually 24 to 48 hours before entering the property, except in emergencies. Housing laws set clear rules about when and why a landlord can enter, helping to balance the rights of both parties. Rent increases are regulated by housing laws in many areas. Some cities have rent control, limiting how much rent can go up each year. Even where there's no rent control, landlords usually must give advance notice before raising the rent. Understanding these rules helps tenants plan and avoid surprises. Eviction is a legal process landlords must follow to remove a tenant. Housing laws require landlords to give proper notice and, in most cases, go to court before evicting someone. Reasons for eviction can include non-payment of rent, lease violations, or property damage. Tenants have the right to contest an eviction in court. Discrimination in housing is illegal under federal and many state laws. Landlords cannot refuse to rent or sell to someone based on race, color, religion, sex, national origin, disability, or family status. If you believe you've been discriminated against, you can file a complaint with the appropriate agency. Housing laws require landlords to make reasonable accommodations for tenants with disabilities. This might include allowing service animals, installing ramps, or making other modifications. These accommodations help ensure equal access to housing for everyone. Rent control laws limit how much landlords can increase rent, usually in certain cities or states. These laws aim to keep housing affordable, especially in high-demand areas. Rent control can affect both new and existing tenants, so it's important to know if your area has these rules. Building codes are local rules that set minimum standards for construction and safety. They cover things like fire exits, electrical wiring, and plumbing. Landlords must ensure their properties meet these codes, and tenants should report any safety hazards to the authorities. Fair housing laws are enforced by government agencies like the Department of Housing and Urban Development, HUD. These agencies investigate complaints, mediate disputes, and can take legal action against violators. Knowing how enforcement works can help you seek help if your rights are violated. Disputes between landlords and tenants are common, but housing laws provide ways to resolve them. Many areas offer mediation services, and small claims courts can handle issues like unpaid rent or security deposit disputes. It's best to try to resolve problems early and keep good records of all communications. Tenant organizations can be a valuable resource. They provide information, support, and advocacy for renters. Joining a tenant group can help you stay informed about your rights and connect with others facing similar issues. Homeowners also benefit from housing laws. These laws protect against unfair lending practices, set rules for property taxes, and ensure homeowners associations operate fairly. Knowing your rights as a homeowner can help you avoid legal issues and protect your investment. Foreclosure laws govern what happens if a homeowner can't pay their mortgage. These laws require lenders to follow specific steps before taking a home, including giving notice and a chance to catch up on payments. Foreclosure can be a stressful process, but knowing the law can help homeowners protect their rights. Mortgage regulations set rules for how loans are issued and managed. These laws require lenders to disclose loan terms, prevent predatory lending, and offer protections for borrowers. Understanding mortgage rules can help you make informed decisions when buying a home. Homeowner associations, HOAs, set rules for neighborhoods and shared spaces. Housing laws require HOAs to operate transparently, hold regular meetings, and treat all members fairly. If you live in an HOA community, it's important to know your rights and responsibilities. Buying a home involves several legal steps. You'll need to sign a purchase agreement, complete inspections, and finalize the mortgage. Housing laws require full disclosure of property conditions and protect buyers from fraud. Working with a real estate agent or attorney can help ensure a smooth process. Selling a home also involves legal requirements. Sellers must disclose known issues with the property and follow fair housing laws. The sales contract should clearly outline the terms, and closing documents must be properly completed. Understanding these steps helps avoid legal problems and ensures a successful sale. Zoning laws control how land can be used in different areas. They determine whether a property can be used for residential, commercial, or industrial purposes. Zoning laws help organize communities and prevent conflicts between different types of land use. Short-term rentals, like those listed on Airbnb, are subject to special housing laws in many cities. These laws may require permits, limit the number of rental days, or set safety standards. If you're considering renting out your home, check your local regulations first. Affordable housing programs help low-income families find safe, affordable homes. These programs are often funded by the government and may include rent subsidies, public housing, or tax credits for developers. Housing laws set the rules for who qualifies and how the programs operate. Mobile homes have their own set of housing laws. These rules cover issues like lot leases, maintenance, and eviction procedures. Mobile home residents often have unique rights and protections, so it's important to understand the laws that apply to this type of housing. Tenants in subsidized housing have special rights under housing laws. These may include limits on rent increases, protections against eviction, and requirements for safe living conditions. If you live in subsidized housing, make sure you know your rights and how to report problems. Student housing is often subject to special rules. These laws may address issues like roommate arrangements, lease terms, and safety standards. Universities may also have their own policies, so students should be aware of both legal and school requirements. Senior housing often comes with additional legal protections. These may include age restrictions, accessibility requirements, and protections against eviction. Housing laws help ensure that seniors have safe, affordable, and accessible places to live. In times of disaster or emergency, special housing laws may apply. These can include temporary eviction bans, rent freezes, or requirements for landlords to make repairs quickly. Knowing your rights during emergencies can help you stay safe and secure. If you're facing a housing problem, legal aid organizations can help. These groups offer free or low-cost legal advice and representation for tenants, homeowners, and landlords. Reaching out to legal aid can make a big difference in resolving disputes or understanding your rights. Many cities have special housing courts to handle landlord-tenant disputes. These courts are designed to resolve issues quickly and fairly, often without the need for expensive lawyers. If you have a housing dispute, housing court can be a valuable resource. Landlords often screen tenants before renting, but housing laws set limits on what information can be used. For example, some states restrict the use of criminal records or credit scores. These laws help ensure fair treatment and prevent discrimination in the rental process. Housing laws protect tenants from retaliation. This means a landlord can't evict, raise rent, or otherwise punish a tenant for exercising their legal rights, like reporting code violations. If you face retaliation, you may have legal remedies available. Habitability standards are legal requirements for rental properties. These standards ensure that homes have heat, water, electricity, and are free from serious hazards. Landlords must meet these standards, and tenants can take action if their home is not habitable. Environmental laws require landlords to disclose known lead paint hazards and address other environmental risks, like mold or asbestos. These rules help protect tenants' health and ensure safe living conditions. If you suspect a hazard, you have the right to request an inspection. Housing laws require landlords to provide essential services like heat, water, and electricity. If these services are interrupted, tenants may have the right to withhold rent or move out without penalty. It's important to know what services are required in your area. When moving out, both tenants and landlords have legal responsibilities. Tenants should give proper notice, clean the property, and document its condition. Landlords must return the security deposit promptly and provide an itemized list of any deductions. Following these steps helps avoid disputes. Housing laws are complex, but understanding the basics can help you protect your rights and avoid problems. Whether you're renting, buying, or managing property, knowing the rules is key. Remember to check local laws, keep good records, and seek help if you need it. Thanks for watching, and stay informed about your housing rights.